So, um, so the theme for this month, it's got a new month, a new theme, which is atmospheric landscape. So I thought we could just have a general chat to start with, and then next week I'll do a little bit of demonstrating something or other. Tomorrow I've got a session in Hadley Country Park. If anybody wants to go, come along. So that's plein air painting. If anybody fancies that. I've only got a couple of people down, so we'll see how that goes. But I think the weather will be okay. Don't think it's going to chuck it down. It might be a little bit of a shower. So if you're planning to come along, maybe bring a brolly just in case. But I don't think it'll be torrential or anything. So that's that. I thought perhaps over the coming month we could look at atmospheric landscapes, and really just over to you, how you think of, what sort of things do you think of when you think about atmospheric landscape? I thought we'd just come up with a list to start with, something to cover then. How do you...
Thundery.
Sorry?
Rain clouds, thundery.
Yeah, storms.
Thundery, yeah.
I suppose snow. Yeah.
Oh, snow. Yeah, that could be good, couldn't it? I thought snow. Yep.
So,
Mist. Yep.
like water in a storm, so churned up.
Yeah,
water.
Stormy water. Yep.
At certain times of the day, when someone said mist, I was thinking of the Monet ones, that like when it gets to the sunrise or the sunset.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So it could be sunrise, sort of set. Yep.
Lightning.
All right. Yeah, lightning. I mean, I've got a few photos that might cover some of these, but also to give you a chance to sort of have a think about, if you want to research images and things like that on the internet.
Rain.
Yeah, rain. Yeah.
Bonfires.
Oh right, yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, so sort of nighttime bonfires. Yeah. Yep.
Something where there's an activity going on, so maybe everyone's singing or dancing, or it doesn't have to be movement, but there's something that people are engaged with.
All right. Yeah. Yep.
So I guess you said like wind and the wind and trees blowing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we said that. Windy,
Yeah. Yeah. So
sunny kind of atmosphere.
well, it could do, couldn't it? Yeah.
Heat, yeah.
Yeah, it's very hot country. Portugal, your Portugal pictures.
I think sometimes it's so a lot of these are sort of different elements or different things going on, and the way the light behaves. So it's kind of almost, I think I would break it down into a sort of interaction between those really. So something like sunny, I mean, if it's like midday sun and it's overhead and it's really hot, it's probably not going to be that atmospheric. But if it's like sunrise or sunset, or if the sun's in a certain position, you've got everything silhouetted or shadows cast, so that can be quite atmospheric. So it can be things, and again, some of these are sort of like weather related, aren't they? And then things like the nighttime one, that is very much to do with darkness and lighting, and the light interacting with different things like bonfires or movement. So there's lots of that's the sort of thing we think of, isn't it, when we think of atmospheric paintings?
Also, like significant points in history or after something big has happened or before, and there's a feeling around.
Yeah.
Like a feeling of hope or a feeling of, do you know what I mean? Like, not to be down, like after a war or something, but there's a new feeling of,
right.
or like freedom in a country or something. I don't know, is that maybe atmospheric? I mean,
Maybe, I don't know
but
how
there's
would
a
that...
sort of feeling, and there's a sort of energy.
Yeah, sort of like I see what you mean, yeah. I'm not sure how you portray it. I mean, certainly things like, thinking like Turner doing fires and storms and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how you would convey that, but I'm sure that there's ways.
I know.
Good to think about, yeah. So anyway, that's not
celebrating.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it? Yeah, absolutely, yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and then you can have all the other interactions of light, people and movement.
Spurs were in the cup.
Yeah, right from here, yeah. yeah, there's some football
Yeah.
stadium atmosphere.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere. It'd be good to think about different artists, wouldn't it, that you think of as producing sort of atmospheric paintings. So yeah, maybe have a think about that. Sort of bring, if you've got any pictures or anything, books or anything, bring something in. So that's that. I brought my paintings in. Some more atmospheric than others. This one I did in Eton. So this is a panel painting competition. In a way, not very atmospheric. It was a very flat sort of day. But the nice thing about that was I could keep painting because the light didn't change much. Very overcome. But I think one or two of these. This was Carnarvon, and this was very wet day. And to me, this is, I was quite pleased with this. I felt like I got a bit of atmosphere going. And I may make a few slight changes just to sort of maybe dull that down a bit, just so that that stays the focus. Something like that. I probably wouldn't change too much.
So the buildings can make it atmospheric.
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, this was painted under an umbrella, and it was raining. I might put a few more figures. I scratched a couple of people here in at the bottom holding umbrellas, and that might contribute to that sort of rainy day atmosphere. I might put a few more. I took some photos, so I can always put some more people in. But that's kind of what I managed at the time. And then another one. This, in contrast, it was very, I don't know if I conveyed it, but it was a very, very windy day.
Yeah. And you see that in the palm tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um,
the sea and the ornament.
It was so windy I couldn't stand up, so we sat down. Sat down in the sand dunes, which wasn't a good idea on my part. 'Cause we just got sand blasted, really. The painting and the palette and everything. So that was
You
that.
reach a certain level, it's too easy.
Yeah, there is literally. And then the paint, and I kept the same paint on the palette, so this one again is textured because there was so much sand mixed in with the paint, it's already on the palette. But again, that was the same sort of stormy. And I was quite pleased with these. I think when we do, I think in the future we've got like a seascape type one coming up, so I might use that as the basis for that one. Because I've got a few photos too. And this was more of a, just sort of, perhaps got an atmosphere with the clouds and the grey skies and things like that. So I feel like some of the paintings I did have got a bit of atmosphere. So this was like an hour of dryness that we knew that the rain was coming in an hour, so we just got out of the painting.
Sorry for you.
Yeah, and that was, so that's just a couple of the ones.
Great.
Good, is that okay then? So I'm going to start. I've got loads of landscape photos, but you'd have to sort through, pick out. If you want to use any of the references that I've got, just pick out what you think, and some will be more atmospheric than others. I haven't particularly sorted through them. I just kind of go through. Okay.
Thanks.
I like that way of crashing.